I am from Russia. Today I came to visit the matchmaking market in Chengdu. Look over there. The men are dancing, so beautiful and full of energy. The atmosphere is so lively. There are so many people here. In China, it seems like everyone comes to the matchmaking market to find a partner. How interesting. In Russia, we don't have matchmaking markets like this. We only use dating apps. Oh, I see they list all the information here. Wow, they even include height and income levels? Ha ha, that's so unusual. Oh, the conditions of these men seem quite good. But I have a question. Why don't they provide photos on these profiles? I really want to know what they look like. Can I bring my parents here to choose a husband for me? Haha. Chinese men are almost being snatched away by foreign women. Recently, several foreign girls have come to our dating agency looking for partners, including those from Russia and Ukraine. Each of them has fair skin, good looks, and long legs. At first I thought Chinese men would reject them, but to my surprise the men were very interested. Within just a few days these foreign girls had all found partners. I asked these men about it, and they all said that foreign girls offer much better value than Chinese girls. Many Chinese girls want a house, a car, and a bride price, and when they go back home they expect to be treated like royalty, which is exhausting. But foreign girls are different. Not only do they not ask for cars, houses, or a bride price, but they also take great care of the family. It's really too comfortable. It seems that, in the future, cross-border marriages will truly be the trend. In recent years, foreign women entering the Chinese market with lower bride price costs have sparked discussions about whether international marriage policies should be relaxed. Some argue that allowing more foreign women to become Chinese spouses could alleviate the marriage difficulties faced by rural men, as the domestic demands for bride price, houses, and cars make it difficult for many to afford, resulting in extremely high marriage costs. However, there are also many opponents who believe this could disrupt China's matchmaking market. Many men who have already married foreign women have come forward to say that foreign brides, especially women from Southeast Asia, are hardworking and have lower demands, making them a good choice for rural young men. This is because the domestic requirements for bride price, houses, and cars are extremely burdensome, making marriage equivalent to exhausting all savings and family assets. Marrying foreign women is a feasible option due to these high domestic marriage costs. In fact, foreign women marrying in China is not a new phenomenon. Many Chinese men have married foreign brides several years ago. Chinese men have a good reputation internationally for being hardworking, ambitious, and family-oriented. For Southeast Asia, a monthly income of 5,000 yuans, or about $700, is considered high, so these women have lower demands for living conditions and do not require houses, cars, or bride prices, as long as the man treats them well. In contrast, some Russian women's families even give cars, houses, or land as gifts during marriage in China. Due to the long-term excessive adulation of women by capital, some women's standards for choosing a spouse have become unrealistic, making it difficult for men with a monthly income below 10,000 yuan, or about $1,400, to succeed in the matchmaking market. Nevertheless, marrying foreign brides also comes with issues such as language barriers, cultural differences, varying dietary habits, and incompatible mindsets, all of which need to be carefully considered. Future international marriages may become mainstream, making the marriage market for Chinese women increasingly difficult. According to data surveys, over half of the men in our country are open to international marriages. Recently, a local guy from Shanghai successfully started a relationship with a Russian girl studying here through our dating platform, and now they are preparing for their wedding. He told me that initially he had never thought about finding a foreign girl. Since he turned 26, he had been on blind dates with 60 to 70 girls. Some girls demanded an 880,000 yuan, approximately $122,000 dowry, along with a house and a car, while others expected him to be solely responsible for taking care of the children. He felt very frustrated and eventually stopped going on blind dates. However, after accidentally meeting this Russian girl, he fell in love at first sight, pursued her for half a month, and they eventually got together. Now they are preparing to get married. I genuinely wish them the best, but I also feel anxious for domestic girls. Chinese men are becoming increasingly sought after, with many foreign women attracted to their gentleness and thoughtfulness, especially as more foreign women settle in China. Additionally, foreign women usually do not demand dowries, and in some countries there are more women than men, making international marriage a trend. If domestic older single women continue with overly strict demands, it's only a matter of time before international marriages become mainstream.
我82年，今年已经41岁了。
I am 41 years old this year, still unmarried and childless, which makes me a leftover woman in everyone's eyes. At this age, it's indeed quite awkward in the dating market. Even though I feel young, many people already find my age problematic. Maybe I will never find someone to marry in this lifetime. Yesterday, I discussed this awkward topic with a friend. She asked me if I felt sad about being picky because of my age. I answered that I didn't feel sad at all. Even if I never get married in this lifetime, so what? A person's life can still be fulfilling and happy. Some people tell me that while single life might be enjoyable when young, it will become quite miserable when old. I have enjoyed decades of happiness in my youth, and if I have to face a few years of difficulties in old age, I accept it as something natural. I don't think I should force myself to marry and have children just because I'm worried about a miserable old age. Living a lifetime with someone I don't love seems even more miserable to me. Although I am still single now, I am not opposed to marriage. I am slowly looking for a suitable partner. If I meet the right person, I would also consider marriage and having children. Some people say that if I wait another 2 years at my age, it will be too late to have children. If it's too late, then so be it. In fact, children are not a necessity in life. There are many ways to live, and as long as I don't feel regret, that's what truly matters.
老婆到底有什么好处？
Marrying a foreign wife brings some obvious benefits. First, foreign wives usually do not require a bride price. In many parts of China, marrying a wife often involves paying a high bride price, which is a significant financial burden for many families. Marrying a foreign wife can help avoid the pressure brought by this traditional custom. Secondly, an important benefit of marrying a foreign wife is the possibility of having mixed-race children. Mixed-race children often have unique appearances and are generally more attractive than typical children. This not only makes you feel proud, but also earns the admiration and envy of those around you. Your friends, family, and even neighbors will consider you to have great taste and ability, as finding a foreign wife is not an easy feat. Moreover, marrying a foreign wife can significantly improve your foreign language skills, especially in speaking. The opportunities for communicating with foreigners will greatly enhance your language proficiency, which is beneficial for personal career development and social skills. Additionally, opportunities to travel abroad or visit relatives with your foreign wife will increase, broadening your horizons and enriching your life experiences. Currently, China's gender ratio is severely imbalanced, with over 30 million single men. Living without a partner is often considered incomplete, and this situation negatively impacts social stability and harmony. Marrying foreign women can effectively alleviate the single status pressure on Chinese men and help improve the gender ratio imbalance. Therefore, such marriages should be encouraged and supported to promote overall social harmony.
外国女人都跑中国来抢男人了。
Foreign women are now flocking to China to snatch men, especially since 2009, when the ratio of foreign marriages to domestic marriages reversed. Chinese men have become highly sought after in many countries. In the eyes of foreign women, Chinese men are reliable, family-oriented, considerate, and loyal. The practice of monogamy, which is seen as a major guarantee of family happiness in some Southeast Asian countries, is especially appealing. For Chinese men, foreign women also represent a valuable option. They are not only independent and hardworking, but also have relatively low bride price requirements, or in some cases, no bride price at all. Compared to the $26,000 USD, or $40,000 bride prices demanded by domestic princesses, this progressive marriage concept is naturally more attractive. There have been online reports of a foreign girl named Natasha who married a Chinese man without asking for any bride price. This situation, which was supposed to be a mutual agreement between families, has sparked a lot of resentment from Chinese single women. These women have even angrily demanded that foreign girls leave China and stop snatching their men. Many of them require their future husbands to own a house, a car, provide a high bride price, and also be humorous, optimistic, and ambitious. However, these discontented women seem to overlook reality. With over 100 million single men in China, how could foreign girls possibly be snatching the exact man they like? In response to such accusations, foreign women have not left. Instead, they have prompted some Chinese men to abandon their last hopes and seek partners in places like Nepal. In these areas, the average male salary is comparable to that of China in the 1,990s, with a monthly income of Y equals $2,000, about $275 USD, considered middle class. Chinese men arriving there are seen as wealthy benefactors, and as long as they are willing, there are almost no reasons for local women to refuse them. This situation is reminiscent of decades-old scenarios where Hong Kong men outperformed mainland men in marriage. At that time, mainland people saw Hong Kongers as all being wealthy and well-off. Many Hong Kong men chose mainland women because they were dissatisfied with local women's dual standards, wanting both independence and financial stability from men. Due to Hong Kong's long-term Western cultural influence, but still being rooted in traditional Chinese values, Hong Kong women had a contradictory mindset, expecting men to be both independent and financially well-off. Wise Hong Kong men chose a new path, marrying mainland women. Now, mainland Chinese men are also pursuing more cost-efficient marriage options. In essence, marriage is an economic transaction. In today's marriage market, where men are in short supply, they actually hold the upper hand. If the conditions are too harsh, they will naturally look elsewhere. The current distorted marriage market in China indeed requires a reform led by men. I was born in 1994 and am 31 years old this year. I don't know if others feel anxious about dating and marriage, but I have been quite anxious over the past year. From last year to this year, I've been going on blind dates, but every time has ended in failure. I really don't know why. Every time I go on a blind date, I think the person is quite nice, but we end up not staying in touch. For example, on one date after dinner, the person asked if I wanted to go to a bar for a drink. I told him I didn't really want to go and preferred to go home and rest. Maybe it's because I've been under a lot of work pressure recently and I really didn't want to go to a bar, plus, I never drink. He then asked if I had anything else I wanted to do, and I said no. I just wanted to go home and rest early. I didn't think the guy was bad. It's just that I'm used to coming home early every day. As a result, I felt that he was quite disappointed. I always feel unnatural when talking to men, especially since most of my work interactions are with women. This might make it more difficult for me to interact with men, which makes me feel quite distressed. I think Chinese boys are really good. Once a Chinese boy confirms a romantic relationship with you, he will keep sending me messages from morning until night asking, "Have you eaten?" or "What are you doing?" I heard that in China, having a house, a car, and money is very important. As a Hungarian girl, I don't have such requirements, because I have a good job and can earn money myself. I only ask that my boyfriend has a cheerful personality. In my previous video, I recommended Chinese men to seek spouses in Russia because the living pressure there is relatively lower compared to China. Russian women usually do not require dowries or substantial savings and have lower demands for marriage. As a result, I received many private messages from Chinese women criticizing me, saying, "You foreign girl, what are you doing? Why are you trying to take our Chinese men? We don't have enough of them ourselves." Oh, I understand now. I was wrong. I apologize.
Spring is coming for Chinese men as the domestic marriage market undergoes major changes. For many years, Chinese men have faced tremendous pressure in finding a life partner due to severe gender imbalance, with the number of men exceeding women by 36 million. This has made marriage increasingly difficult for men, while women have more choices and set high demands for bride prices, houses, and cars. However, since 2024, a series of significant changes have been taking place, creating greater opportunities for Chinese men in marriage. First, the rate of Chinese men marrying foreign women is rapidly increasing. More and more Chinese men are seeking wives from Russia, Vietnam, and Laos. This trend is driven by the fact that Southeast Asian and Russian women tend to value family, are caring, and do not require high bride prices. In many cases, they don't demand any at all. Compared to the exorbitant bride price up to 500,000 yuan, to 70,000 US dollars, that Chinese women demand, marrying a foreign wife has become a much more attractive option. Moreover, many Southeast Asian women admire Chinese men, considering them hardworking, loyal, and responsible. If this trend continues, the imbalance of 36 million single men in China could be significantly alleviated. Second, international matchmaking agencies are actively entering the Chinese market. Many foreign matchmaking companies have partnered with domestic platforms, making it easier for Chinese men to connect with foreign women. This trend is particularly common in Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos, where women appreciate Chinese men and are willing to marry them. Such partnerships have made cross-border matchmaking more convenient, fueling the rapid growth of international marriages. Another notable shift is the collapse of China's simp economy, the era where men were expected to chase after women, shower them with expensive gifts, and pay high bride prices as a societal norm. However, since 2024, this trend has been reversing, with fewer men willing to continue this practice. Even the influence of Valentine's Day and shopping events targeting women has diminished significantly. If this continues, women may become more proactive in pursuing men in the future. Additionally, the Chinese government is implementing policies to support international marriages. Faced with skyrocketing bride prices and declining birth rates, the government sees encouraging marriages with foreign women as a viable solution. This not only helps more single Chinese men find wives, but also promotes social stability. With all these changes, China's marriage market may witness three major trends in the near future. First, the number of foreign wives will rise significantly even in rural areas. Second, bride prices may drop as competition from foreign women lowers the financial burden on Chinese men. Lastly, older single women in major cities may actively seek partners in smaller cities and rural areas where they have a better chance of finding a husband. With these positive shifts, Chinese men now have more options than ever in finding a life partner. What do you think about this trend? Do you support Chinese men seeking foreign wives? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion is very important to us. Don't forget to hit like if you found this video interesting, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.